Hey, just wanted to throw a quick diagram at you here before I cut to the video showing you what's all installed in the trailer. Like I mentioned, maybe I would do this 48 volt if I had to do it again, but here's what I got. I'll get links up to all this stuff if you want to copy this system. I think it's pretty good. You know, came up with it myself after watching a lot of other YouTube videos. So maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. Best way to find out if you need help is not to ask for help, but just post it, and somebody on the internet will tell you that you did it wrong. So feel free to drop any comments if you like or didn't like something that I did or think anything needs to be different. Stay tuned for more videos as I continue to make progress on this thing. Hey, I just wanted to show off my electrical system here before I build my shelves and kind of reorganize things while it's all out in the open. So what I was going for here, this is not a budget system, but also not top of the line. So I thought, like, in all the research I did, a good middle road. If you want to learn about it, go check out Will Prowse or one of the other channels. This is all 12 volt. If I had to do it again, I might switch to 48 volts. But some of this stuff, I've been working on this slowly, and I'm just now getting around to it. So some of the stuff I've been sitting on for almost 2 years. So we've got our ampere time battery down here. I've got on the outside of the, so I'll take you for a walk outside and show you what's on the outside of the trailer in a second here. But this is so I can get shore power. Most of it is solar. I don't plan on having to use this. I've got 800 watts of solar up there, but it's nice to have. It just hooks up to 110, so you can plug in with an extension cord on the side. So that comes in here, changes 110 into 12, goes into my bus bars here. The other place we're getting energy from, of course, is the solar panels. So I got these coming in from the roof here, my shutoff switch, down to my Victron solar charge controller, and that all ties back into the bus bar here, powering the inverter. So we've got, of course, the 12 volt system, which runs up here. I read that people had issues with the max air fans running at higher than 12 volts. So I got a converter here to make sure that, my battery, when it's kicking out 13, 14 volts, doesn't fry the max fan I got running there. And then with the help of my daughters, talented electricians at ages 12 and 10, helped me wire up. We got our lights, refrigerator, water pump, fan, and yeah, that's the DC system. 3,000 watt inverter here, which I have. So this is all gonna get rewired. I'm not gonna have this bouncing around in a trailer here when it comes time to actually get this thing moving, but I just have a small panel here. So I've got two 20 amp circuits. One is for an exterior outlet that maybe you can see in frame down here. So much like we can plug in to get shore power there, I can also plug things into the trailer. If I want to do some work, I got a 20 amp circuit and I can do that. So yeah, then there's just one other circuit here, a 15 amp circuit. Sorry, one of the 20 amps is for the kitchen over here, one of the 20 amps is for outside, and the other 15 amp circuit is just for, these outlets over here. I want to show you, I'm going to grab the camera here, a couple other things to consider with the wiring. So this trailer that I got had this raceway all the way around, and I actually tore it out most of the way. Initially, I was gonna try to cut grommets here, drill a hole and cut grommets in anytime I needed to come out of the raceway. It was a ton of work, and I just ripped the whole thing down. And I wish I would have done that up front here too, and just used some of these cable ties. So yeah, and that you can see just powers things like the lights, the AC circuits. There's some reading lights that are going to go in the back here, and the fan, of course. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything else before I take you out to see the outside of the trailer. We got our, of course, little light switch here with dimmers. Oh, and one other thing before we go outside. Again, something else that maybe is going to get moved, but this is just the remote switch to shut off my AC inverter there. So let's go take a look outside. So this is that 20 amp circuit that I was saying I can plug into here. So if we're doing something outside, need access to an outlet, and this is what I put in so we can get shore power at 110 if needed. So hopefully this is helpful. Just cover the basics real quick. Again, if you want to learn what any of this stuff is or how it works, there's better people out there, and I will link to some of the stuff I used here. Just want to copy this system. Again, probably worth checking out a 48 volt system from what I've read recently, but this works. I think it'll be pretty robust without being too crazy on price here. So thanks, hopefully you find that helpful.